Hello, this is Nathaniel Rigo. Today we're to discuss the top 10 things you should never do at Disney and Universal, whether it's unpopular attractions per theme park brand or food libation locations. Between Disney and Universal theme parks worldwide, it would be unwise to argue with what I dislike mainly based on my honest opinion. With this being said, let's proceed. Number 10, Expedition Everest Animal Kingdom. As one of the most excessively intense attractions at Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest pits you in an immense experience in the Himalayas where a monstrous Yeti is hunting you down quite mercilessly. Besides the heavily intense drops and curves, the mammoth-sized animatronic Yeti is highly nightmare-fueling in the end. Trust me, based on my experience with this horrid excuse for a Disney attraction, it's most suffice to forego and pass on it throughout. Number 9, Escape from Gringotts, Universal Studios. Located at Diagon Alley, the infamous 3D 4D coaster hybrid, despite its impressive queue and pre-shows, is highly intense for its tilted drop into total darkness at the beginning, as well as its very immense launch at the end. Therefore, it's highly preferred to just enjoy the shops and eateries at Diagon Alley. So I prefer Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Islands of Adventure over this and Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure at the same park. Only thing that is intriguing is the dragon statue on top of the bank-themed ride building, spouting fire every once in a great while. Number 8. Attending grand opening events. Whether it's a new theme park such as Epic Universe or a new land attraction at Disney Universal, it's better if you evade traveling there for the grand opening events. There are usually excess amounts of people lined up at whatever times of days, night, to experience new coming attractions areas at Universal and or Disney. For example, in 2019, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, that first opened that year at Islands of Adventure, had not only excessive lines of theme park patrons, but also extensively unbelievable wait times. By the next time you go to Disney Universal, refrain from going on the appointed day of any grand opening event. Number 7, Revenge of the Mummy, Universal Studios. Another attraction at Universal Studios not worth experiencing for success, thrills, and psychological torture. Located in New York City at Universal Studios, Revenge of the Mummy is the world's first psychological thrill ride that first opened in 2004, replacing the defunct King Kong attraction. At least we have over at Islands of Adventure, Skull Island, Reign of Kong in the form of a trackless 3D, 4D motion sim based on the 2005 remake of the 1930s film of the same name. Number 6, Velocicoaster, Islands of Adventure. Another highly intense coaster, but it's at Jurassic Park at Islands of Adventure, and it's more likely themed for the Jurassic World films. It's as bad as Jurassic Park River Adventure. Even though its queue and pre-shows are impressive, the ride itself is successfully immense for its top hat, drop, and so on. Number 5, Tron Light Cycles Magic Kingdom. Cloned from its Disneyland Shanghai counterpart, Tron Light Cycles is not only excessively immense, but also it has uncomforting bike-positioned ride vehicle. So, I prefer Flight the Banshee at Animal Kingdom over this and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Number 4, Tiana's Bayou Adventure Magic Kingdom. Regardless that it succeeded the former Splash Mountain last year at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is doing more harm than good for its vacant vows of drop-free experience and the absence of the posthumous Dr. Facilier from 2009's The Princess and the Frog. The sole good thing about the ride is mainly its gift shop Critter Cope, though. It opened last year, but still, it's not worth my time to experience the ride itself. Number 3, Star Racers Epic Universe. One of the certain attractions at Epic Universe I'd rather not experience is Star Racers in the central hub area of Celestial Park. Therefore, I prefer Constellation Carousel already over this illuminated nightmare of an excess thrill ride that's more family-oriented and gentler than Star Racers entirely. Number 2, Toon Lagoon, Islands of Adventure. There are no attractions that interest me in the underrated area at Islands of Adventure, so it's highly wise to cut through it to reach Jurassic Park, Harry Potter World, The Lost Continent, and Seuss World. Number 1, STK Steakhouse, Disney Springs, next to the underrated Halio Eatery in Disney Springs, because it's another least popular restaurant. STK is the only thing on the list that's more likely to do with dining. The upside of STK is its stakes and beyond, while its major downside is its extremely loud music and ambiance. Thus, it's one of the certain Disney Springs restaurants I would never recommend whatsoever. Big mistake! Thanks for stopping by. See you in the next mini podcast vid.